Hello and welcome to our lesson on dividing fractions. Today, we will explore an essential mathematical concept that will expand your understanding of fractions and enhance your problem-solving toolkit. Our primary goal today is to understand how to divide fractions. First, we'll dive into the method of dividing fractions, breaking it down step by step to make it easily understandable. Next, we will explore various cases to apply this new knowledge and see how it works in different scenarios. In our previous lessons, we've built a solid foundation by discussing fractions, understanding the concept of fractions, how they represent parts of a whole, and performing basic operations such as addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Division for positive negative integers, learning how to divide both positive and negative whole numbers accurately. With this foundation, we can now explore the technique of dividing fractions. This method is crucial as it allows us to solve more complex mathematical problems that involve fractional quantities. For example, understanding how to divide fractions enables us to solve real-world problems, such as finding how many portions of a certain size can be made from a larger quantity. By mastering this technique, you will find that working with fractions becomes more intuitive and manageable, allowing you to approach a wider range of mathematical challenges with confidence and accuracy. Let's get started. To divide fractions, we follow a straightforward three-step process. Let's break this down using the example of dividing 1/5 by 5/7. Step 1 is to find the reciprocal of the fraction we are dividing by. The reciprocal of a fraction is what you get when you flip the numerator and the denominator of that fraction. So for 5/7, the reciprocal is 7/5. Step 2 is to multiply the first fraction, 1/5, by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So we want the product 1/5 times 7/5. Recall from our previous lesson that we multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. This gives us 1 times 7, which gives us 7, and 5 times 5, which gives us 25. The third and final step is to simplify if necessary. In this case, 7/25 is already in its simplest form, so no further simplification is needed. By following these three steps, you can confidently divide any fractions you encounter. Now let's apply these steps to some practice examples to reinforce your understanding. Our first example will be a simple division of two fractions. 3/4 divided by 2/5. First, find the reciprocal of 2/5. This means flipping the numerator and the denominator, which gives us 5/2. Next, multiply 3/4 by 5/2, which gives us 15/8. Finally, simplify if necessary. In this case, 15/8 is already in its simplest form, so it is our final answer. Let's now do an example involving a whole number. We want to find 2 divided by 3/7. Once again, start by finding the reciprocal of the divisor. The reciprocal of 3/7 is 7/3. Since we want to deal with fractions, let's rewrite 2 as a fraction by writing 1 in the denominator, which gives us 2/1. Proceeding as usual, multiply 2/1 by 7/3. This gives us 14/3. 14/3 is already in its simplest form, so it is our final answer. Moving on, let's tackle a case involving mixed numbers. Suppose we want to find 1/2 divided by 3/4. First, we find the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. Next, let's convert the mixed number to a fraction so that we can use our usual process. 1/2 is equivalent to 3/2. Next, multiply the fractions. 3/2 multiplied by 4/3 equals to 12/6. Finally, we simplify. In this case, 12/6 simplifies to 2. So 1/2 divided by 3/4 equals 2. Those are some examples to illustrate how to divide fractions. By following the steps of finding the reciprocal of the divisor and then multiplying, you can tackle any fraction division problem with confidence. In today's lesson, we explored the technique of dividing fractions, an essential skill in mathematics. We started by breaking down the 4-step process, finding the reciprocal of the second fraction, multiplying the numerators, multiplying the denominators, and writing the result as a fraction. We also went through examples involving integers and mixed numbers and saw how to handle those by simply converting everything into fractions, then proceeding with the usual division process. By mastering these steps, you can confidently handle any division of fractions, whether involving positive or negative values, integers, or mixed numbers. Watch the rest of the GCSE Maths course at Sophos Education.